Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to go. This bout scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in officially 145 pounds. He brings 7 fights into the cage, which consists of 6 victories and just 1 defeat. Fighting out of Nottingham, England by way of Poland, here is the once beaten Polish zombie, Marcin Wrzosek. And next his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, also a mixed martial artist. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. Official weight 145 1/2 pounds. In 8 professional bouts, he is unblemished with 8 professional victories and no defeats. Here is the submission specialist from Liverpool, England, the undefeated Fishgold. Referee in charge of the action, El Suavecito Ricardo Mitchell.
So Rich, no-nonsense Mitchell has the pleasure of officiating this featherweight contest. We have Marcin Wrzosek in the orange with Chris Fishgold in the white.
Fishgold immediately winging that huge punch, but it's a nice, tight, composed guard from Wrzosek.
Both guys looking to go to work with the hands.
Oh, lovely
single.
Yeah, lovely single leg from Fishgold. Got in and just changed the angle, span his man all the way around. Changing level as he did. Really, really nice wrestling.
Paul Rimmer, head coach at Next Generation. A very accomplished grappler himself, was in jiu-jitsu black belt.
Look how tight Fishgold is staying here. He stepped over into the half guard, keeping everything nice and low. That left arm is under Wrzosek's right armpit to really keep him pinned on the floor here.
Good control early in the first round from Fishy. Good driving pressure with that shoulder right underneath the chin of the Polish zombie.
Wrzosek trying to use a lockdown on the left leg of Chris Fishgold, just trying to stretch him out and really stop his forward pressure and progression.
It's also quite painful when done right. Not enough to get a tap from the guys at these levels, but not nice.
Fishgold trying to put some pressure there and allow a bit more upright posture.
Trying to land that elbow, hit the forearms mostly, and looking for the head and arm setup.
Yeah, he's sunk it. If he can free his legs here, he's going to be in a very good position, but it was very nice defensive work from Wrzosek there to retain guard, and he's got the opportunity to work a bit more from here.
Yeah, he's been over to Gracie Barra in Poland in preparation for this fight. And he's very good off of his back, very good defensive work, not taking much damage at all. And that's despite the best efforts of Fishgold.
He's got good overhook control, has Wrzosek on the right arm of Fishgold. That's going to stop Fishgold posturing, throwing shots. It means Fishgold's got to be very, very aware of what the hips of Wrzosek are doing.
Huge night here for the local man, Chris Fishgold. Live from the Echo Arena in Liverpool as he starts winding up some of these shots. Don't forget to use the hashtag CWFC57 on the social media.
They're really good attempts at the ground and pound from Fishgold, just not quite able to find his range yet. Wrzosek's doing a good job of pushing his hips away and just creating enough distance to keep the shots just out of reach.
These elbows aren't always landed, but when they do, Josh, they could easily open up a cut on some of that.
Rowing with so much intention.
To try and isolate the arms.
He's past the half guard again here, the lockdown from Wrzosek, trying to stop the progression, but if Fishgold can really establish some of these shots. Wrzosek's going to have to be careful he doesn't give his back here.
Oh, but he used that whizzer to get up.
Yeah, good work from, lovely takedown.
Really good drop. Twisted round, finds himself in a more dominant position again.
Very, very technical takedown as well. You can see he's trying to step over and triangle both legs, but Wrzosek doing everything right to try and get back to his feet here. Posting with that left hand, walking his cage up, just biding his time a little.
Get off that fence.
Yes, but Fishgold's got that leg. He's trying to pull that away so that Wrzosek can't walk his back up against the fence.
Yeah, it's a good point of control, and you could see Fishgold look to climb to the back briefly. Body lock for him now, though.
Well, very technical from both of these fighters. Fishgold on the offense.
It's good defensive jiu-jitsu from Wrzosek to really slow the position down and then create just enough space to force a scramble and escape to a much more neutral position.
Good reverse from Fishgold.
Let's see if Fishgold looks to change level again here and try and put this fight to the canvas again.
Fishgold, this young guy, has such a great attitude towards the game. He absolutely loves to fight, and it really shows in his preparation. He doesn't enthusiasm for mixed martial arts.
Yeah, he doesn't go out of the first round all that often, but you know, good even performance here at the moment from Fishgold and Wrzosek.
Ooh, Fishgold was looking at a spinning technique, and it was closed down very quickly. It was...
Oh, Fishgold's looking to get a bite on this arm and turn the position around. What technical submission or positional escape that was from Chris Fishgold.
Oh, he jumps straight into the back mount, 2 hooks in, and he's starting to strike. We see Paul Rimmer get to his feet. He's happy with this position.
Wow.
And the end of that round snuck up on us. What a lot of action to try and analyse, Josh.
I can't wait to see the replays, John. Some of the most technical takedowns we've seen before. Here's going to be the first one.
Yeah, good counter right there from Fishgold. And he was straight in on that single. He turned on a sixpence, took it down to the mat, and he was trying to land some of those elbows. They didn't quite get through, but as we mentioned, if they did, they could quite easily cause a cut.
Very nice work to change his level, grip the body weight underneath, and of course when he's holding onto the hips, there's nowhere for him to go. Now let's see if we see this switch here where he gets a bite of the elbow from underneath and just uses it to turn himself out and just off-balance Wrzosek and sit out to the top position. Some of the most technical wrestling escapes, you know, we've seen for quite some time.
Still young in the game is Chris Fishgold. Very bright future ahead for both of these guys. Edge of your seat stuff. This one is a really promising fight for the purists and for those that like to see the good crisp striking. Oh dear. Fishgold changing levels with the striking, changing levels with the wrestling. He really does have it all.
Yeah, there's the takedown. He got a good body lock, managed to lift his man up, but he hasn't completely cleared the guard. And again, Wrzosek goes to work with that lockdown to just try and hold his opponent in place and really be very choosy with his moment to escape.
10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu like these sorts of...
Yeah, they certainly do. I mean, there's a few things that Fishgold can do to try and break this. An explosive flick up and down of your leg can often free it just enough.
And if he brings it up like that, that also can reverse that submission.
I mean, it's one thing, you know, this position that Wrzosek's using has a couple of applications. You can hold a guy in place like this and try and stretch him out, or you can use it to lift his body weight, take yourself underneath and really start your very attacking half-guard game. But right now, while Wrzosek's shoulders are flat on the mat, there's very little he can do here. It's all Chris Fishgold in this position.
Yeah, Fishgold being very conscientious to keep his knees close to one another, and he does a nice job of shifting his hips to the side. He's just got to free that right foot as he does.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice
into
pass.
Side control. Good stuff there from Fishgold. Very patient work.
Yeah, keeping his hips very low, right underhook control for him. Just going to really limit the options for Wrzosek, who you can see is trying to pummel that left arm inside. That means he's probably going to try and turn in towards Fishgold and get a single leg. There we go. There's the turn.
Oh, jumping on the guillotine, transitioning for the back, caught by Marcin Wrzosek.
A lovely transition again from Fishgold, and this time he's got the back with a lot of time to work on the clock.
3 minutes.
Wrzosek doing a good
job.
job.
He's flattened him out as well, Josh. Will he use the strikes to soften up?
He was trying to clear the hooks. Fishgold's got to try and split the legs.
Yeah, they're cutting through now.
It's so much weight to bear with your opponent. Oh, and he's got to be defending his neck as well. This is a bad position for Wrzosek.
Yeah, some good strikes, some very accurate strikes from Fishgold, picking his shots carefully, each one landing, using that elbow as well. Referee warning about strikes to the back of the head.
This is going to be so tiring for Wrzosek. Every time he gets flattened out, he crawls his way back up, and you can see he's trying to split his legs over. Oh, he's doing a good job of defending his neck as well.
For Wrzosek here in the second round as Fishgold goes to work on the sides of the face of the Polish zombie. Rich Mitchell warning him he needs to get out of there, improve his position.
Wrzosek, just there's nothing he can do here if he can't stay up on his knees.
He keeps getting flattened out.
Fishgold's going to drop his hips in every single time. And Wrzosek is, you know, he's not eating too much damage. He does keep trying to escape this position, but he gets halfway there, and then Fishgold counters with those heavy, heavy hits.
Oh, they are coming in heavy again. The big bombs.
He's not giving up. He's still trying to get up.
And that was enough. That was enough for Rich Mitchell.
Well,
and that brings a close to this contest. Chris Fishgold maintains his perfect record. He is now 9-0 and looking ever more impressive.
Yeah, what a performance for Chris Fishgold. Lovely technical wrestling, and then really dominant positional control.
Really great. And let's take nothing away. Marcin Wrzosek is a very, very credible opponent. He is 6-1. He still has a very promising career, but Fishgold, as you can see, all the way through his technical wrestling, his transitions, the way he mixed things up, just a complete performance by the next-gen fighter.
Yeah, it really was. Didn't land too much on the feet, but once it went anywhere near the wrestling department, Fishgold's had answers for everything. Phenomenal takedowns, and here we see over and over again, dropping his hips in, making his opponent go as flat as possible. And in the end, you know, he gets his very first TKO win.
Yeah, great stuff. He will be absolutely ecstatic with that performance in front of his friends and family. Right, we're just about set. Let's hand it to Joe to make it all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 3 minutes, 31 seconds, round number 2. Your winner by strikes and TKO victory, and still undefeated, Chris